Problem 14 on our practice test wants us to factor 5x squared plus 16x plus 3. Because there's a 5 in front of x squared, we can't jump to using the box method. Instead, we're going to have to use what's called the AC method. And just as a review, that number in front of our x squared is our A, the number in front of our x is our B, and the number all by itself at the end is our C. The AC method first asks us to multiply A with C. So we have 5 times 3 equals 15. Now that we have this product, we're ready for our second step, which is to find two numbers that multiply to this new number and add to the middle number. Notice these two things are very similar to what we do when it's just a quadratic trinomial with A equal to 1, but it's a little bit different because now we're multiplying to the product of A and C, not just to C. So my factors of 15 that add to 16 are pretty easy to find. It's 1 and 15. That didn't take a whole lot of checking. Because both signs in our trinomial are positive, I know I'm multiplying to a positive number, so they both have to be 1 and 15, both have to be the same sign. Because our middle number 16 is positive, I know the biggest one at least has to be positive. Well, since they're the same and the biggest one's positive, that means they're both positive. I'm going to expand the trinomial into 4 terms now. This is going to allow me to more easily solve this problem. I'm going to write it in a form I can deal with. As I do this, I'm literally just going to replace the middle term with something that's exactly equal to it. So 5x squared stays the same. 16x becomes 1x plus 15x. And 3 stays the same. Notice one more time, this blue 4-term polynomial is the exact same equivalency as the original trinomial. I've just split the 16x into x plus 5x. Now I have a 4-term polynomial, and I know how to factor this. I can factor by grouping, and that's exactly what we want to do. As I factor by grouping, just to quickly run through the steps, the first thing we want to do is find all of our factors for that first term. The only thing the first two terms have in common is an x, so I can pull the x out. I'm left with 5x plus 1. In my last two terms, the only thing that they have in common is a 3. When I pull that out, I'm left with 5x plus 1. Now I want to look at my two new terms and pull out what they have in common. As usual, it's what's in parentheses. So I can pull out a 5x plus 1, and I'll be left with x for my first term plus 3 for my second term. So my final answer is 5x plus 1 times x plus 3. Now that you've had a chance to see problem 14 done for you, I want you to go ahead and practice with this problem. So you're going to have to use the AC method here. We've got 4x squared plus 31x plus 21. If you run into any difficulties, please make sure you ask your teacher for any help.